Hello and welcome to the last unit in our geometry section. Today we're going to look at what we call AA Similarity or angle-angle similarity and the triangle-angle sum properties. For AA Similarity, what this states is that if you have two angles of one triangle that are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then that tells us that those two triangles are similar. Okay, and typically this is shown. Now I can see that triangle or the angle T is congruent to angle P here, and that's shown because I have one single little arch here, so that tells me that these are the same angle measure. Notice that angle R has two little arches and angle L has two arches, so that tells me that angle R and angle L are both congruent. So because I have two congruent angles in these two corresponding triangles, then that tells me that triangle TRS is similar to triangle PLM. Okay, and when we have similar triangles, if we know certain side lengths or angles in this case, okay, that often helps us find other side lengths and angles in the other triangles that we don't know, and you can even use ratios for that kind of stuff. The triangle sum theorem tells us nothing more than the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So what that means is if I give you a triangle that looks something like this, and I tell you that this angle here is 20 degrees, this angle here is 30 degrees, but I want to know, we'll call this angle X. Angle X is going to be found by taking 180 because I know that's the sum of all three angles in a triangle, and I'm going to subtract 20, then I would subtract 30, and this right here then would tell me that angle X is 150 degrees. So the inside angles of all three corners of a triangle will always add up to 180 degrees. And the last thing we're going to look at says that we have the triangle exterior angle theorem. And it says that the measure of each exterior angle of a triangle equals the sum of the measures of its two remote interior angles. So if you look at this right here, we have a picture. Let me switch my color here. So angle 1 right here is going to be the same as the sum of measure of angle 2 and the measure of angle 3. So I can find that in a couple different ways. Okay, one, we know that that's a property. Okay, two is if you notice this line right here forms a straight 180 degree line. So I could also go 180 minus whatever this angle is here, because if I know angle 2 and 3, then I can also find this angle here by going 180 minus these two angles. So that would give me this one, and then I could go 180 degrees for this straight line and subtract angle 1 as well. Or if you just know the theorem, the triangle exterior angle theorem, then you could say I know that angle 1 is really equal to the sum of these two, and that works just as good, if not faster. Please let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you in class.